Broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Okay, good afternoon everyone or good evening everyone. Welcome to our webinar where today I'll be telling about how you can trade in USDINR or other currency pairs. So let's start with it. But before that, my name is Sanchit Taksali. I'm from Investiture, your personal financial planner. Okay, so let's start with some basic concepts about what actually the currency is. Okay, these are some basic info about currency or the forex trading. Anyone can trade in currency just like we do index or stock options trading. Okay, currency trading is beneficial for those who are professionals, importers, exporters, and to those who receives or make payment in foreign currency. Okay, one of the interesting thing about foreign currency or forex about is we can trade in both the markets, that is over the counter market and exchange traded contracts. So we can either deal with the banks also, or we can buy or sell currencies on the exchange also. Currently in India, we have four types of currency or forex instrument we trade. First is USDINR, GBPINR, EURINR, and JPYINR. Along with from February 2018, we have been trading in cross pairs also. That is GBP USD, that is Great Britain Pound USD, and JPY Japanese Yen and dollar, and Euro with dollar. The basic thing about this lot size in Indian currency is 1000. Except in JPYINR, there has lot size of 1 lakh JPY. Okay, the tick points, that is a movement in the currency is of 0.25 paisa to 2 paisa. Okay, so that's the one of the basic thing about the currency is. Now let's move toward about something more interesting. What currency can do is some of the common strategies which as a trader we most of the time use while trading in equities or forex also, or stocks also. Okay, so we can either buy or sell put option or a combination of strategy depending upon our analysis, or similar like we do in a hedging kind of a thing. We can even buy or sell also. Okay, we can even buy put option also. If we have a bullish view, we can sell the put option also, and we can buy the call option also. If we are having a bearish view, we can sell futures. We can either sell call also, we can even buy put also in a near term strike, and many other strategies just like we have a long call, covered put, bear put spread, or protected put, or call spread. These strategies matter as per the person's view and the direction towards the which currency is being bullish or which currency is not being bearish. Okay, moving to ahead with some more a basic calculation of what currency actually is. USDINR. Suppose you guys we are be trading in currency USDINR. Suppose I will think that the currency will move to 75 in coming month. So as I have bought, it's an example. Okay, I'm being buying a 75 call option. Strike price 75, buying a currency at 1000 let's say, and the current premium is might be going around 35 paisa. So it cost me around rupees 350 rupees per lot. Okay, and whereas in future it might cost me around 950 rupees only. So if I'm being as in trading as a currency move, okay, I'm being looking forward what kind of move that the currency will going to give me in near future about. So if I'm being bullish about currency might can give me the view, if it increases 10 paisa, so I'll be earning rupees 100 per lot. Even in the futures also I'll be earning around 10 lot if it moves to 73, from 72.91 to 73. Okay, similarly we have a downside also. If currency won't move above the 75 point mark, if it goes down from 73 to 72, so I'll my or 72.56 or 72.80, so my call option premium will decrease to 0.25 or to 0 rupees depending on what my loss will be. So and every 10 paisa point move I'll be losing 100 rupees. So that's one of the basic calculation about the currency market is about. Okay, we will move over the being practical calculations of currencies, how currency can help any exporter or professional in making it the right way over the trading platform, and how they can benefit over the hedging part of the currency is. Okay, another calculation, just as a trader I'll be thinking about buying a USD. As a trader you believe GBP USD will move from 1.50 to 1.55 in the next 2 months. Okay, I'll just move. Okay, I'll move at the channel. Okay, Yeah. So as a trader, you believe GBP will move from 1.50 to 1.55. Okay, here the one of the basic thing I forget to tell you about is GBP and USD. The thing it is written is GBP is the base currency and USD is the quoting currency. So whenever you will be listening of GBP or USD, it means that 1 GBP is equals to 1.50 dollar. Okay, similarly with GBPINR is coding in a 1 GBP, so how whatever the 1 GBP cost it will code in INR mode. Okay, so like coming back to the calculation part of the currencies, as a trader you believe GBP USD will move from 1.50 to 1.55 in next 2 months. Which of the following will you do to execute this view using currency future contract of GBPINR and USDINR? Look, I'm talking about one single currency over the two countries. Okay, GBP USD is another currency instrument in Forex. Also, we can trade over it. We can buy also, so we can even long GBP USD also. But even in India, we have been doing a trade. So how we can benefit in both the sides? So what we do is we buy the GBP INR and we also short the USD. So whenever the GBP rises, suppose a GBP rises, okay, so it moves from 1.50 to 1.55. I'll be getting the GBP INR amount in it also along with USD dollar also depreciate. So I've been shorting and I've been making money in both the sides. So that's one of the basic and one of the interesting things that I like about the currencies and surely like about the currencies that you can enjoy both the benefits if you view and the calculation and the analysis over the currency of that time is focused over it. Let's move towards another calculation part of the currencies. Okay, a person has invested USD 100,000 in US equities with a view of appreciation of US stock market. In next 1 year, his investments in US equities appreciated in value to USD 120,000. Okay, the investor decided to sell off his portfolio and repatriate the capital and profits to India. At the time of investing abroad, the exchange rate was 64.5, and at the time of converting USD back to INR, he receives an exchange rate of 66. How much return on investment in USD and in INR respectively? Okay, so I'll just give you the little bit calculation about this thing is how a person if in India or if in an NRI is been investing in US equity market and they are going to repatriate back their amount in India. So what much return in they have been earning? A simple thing is we can see that it's a 20% gain in USD market. Okay, from 100,000 dollar to 120,000. So it's a clear cut 20% gain. And how much the actual gain an Indian investor is making around? Okay, let's show you some Excel calculation over it. Okay, so I'll just write over it. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so the amount invested. Okay, the amount invested is $100,000 at the rate of 64.5. Okay, and the return that he had made is 120,000. Okay, and 66 was the rate. So if we convert that amount in Indian currency, so how much was the actual amount that he has been invested at that time is it's 64 lakh 50,000 rupees. Okay, and similarly today the when he has made a very good return or 20% return in US market and when he is repatriating back to India, so he is making it around it 79 lakh 20,000 rupees. So here the net gain we can see it's 20%. So we don't have to use a simple gain as a 20,000 gain over the 20%. And here what he has making it, let's we calculate how much was the actual profit. So the actual profit is 14 lakh 70,000. So the net gain that he has been made in around from his investment is 0.23, which it turns out to be 22.80%. So coming back to our example, we can see that it's a gain of currency. So if whenever there is a movement in currency, we'll be earning in both the sides also. So if you are investing in US market or in Indian market, you have being a very good opportunity, even on the hedging side also. If you think the US dollar has been increasing and you are receiving payments in US and you think that Indian rupee will appreciate, so Indian rupee will appreciate in receiving payment. You always want to be a more payment over it. So there will be hedging opportunities also for an exporter, also for an importer also. So both the sides you will be getting an opportunity. Even on the OTC market, that is, even you can buy from the bank a currency and you can sell it in the futures also, in the stock exchange also. So there are a very good equal opportunities and the spread is been going over there. Let's move towards like how you can actually trade in the currency. I'll be just listing on. I'll show you a little bit example over it. Okay, little bit video over it how you can trade. I've been using an Upstox broker. Okay, Upstox. Okay, so platform there on. So you can check it out. Okay, I'll just click over it and okay. So here it is. A platform have been logging in on a product Upstox. I'm being their client and just using it. And I'll just play the video. Okay, so I'll just play the video. Okay, and test it. Okay, so I have a login in there. Okay, and then you can go over it and I can search over the currency part. You can see here is the currency also, but I can just search over the currency. There are a lot of pairs over it. Okay, so I'll be searching over the pair. I would like to buy a USDINR, so I'll just type over it USDINR. Okay, USD, and here's the contract size having covered. The video is being a little bit old, but yeah, you will getting a real actual situation like how you can actually make a buy or sell in currency. So I'm giving a real example over it. So GBP also you can buy GBPINR. Just remember back the example which I have given you, the USD and the GBPINR. So you can make money from GBP also, and you can make money over the USD also. It depends on the strategy or the concept. But yeah, it's always be suggested to have a financial advisor or consult with a broker before executing any kind of trade over it. Yeah, I think the video has been stopped. Okay, so yeah, that's moving on. 94 or 2 paisa. Yeah, the one more thing, the contract size is also on the 25 paisa move also. So you can even buy the future contracts also, even you can buy the options also. You can buy any kind of an options in Indian markets also, even in Forex currencies also. Okay, we have been GBP USD and GBP and Euro USD also. You can buy the future contracts also. Okay, you can buy a 1 month, 2 month, or 3 month, even followed by 12 months contracts also. Up to 1 year of the contracts available over the GBP USD. Okay, now moving back with the how we can page trade. These are the basic trades of it. You can make a delivery trade and a simple trade. Yeah, just be right. You can see there is a NSC currency derivatives, USDINR 26,772. Put if you have to pay 0.14 paisa 50 rupees. If I've been buying 5 lots, I'm multiplying that. It will cost me around like 145 or something, 550 rupees, something around. So that's for the basic thing about like it's being a very cost efficient. One of the basic thing of the currency is being a cost efficient. It won't cost you very much, and you can even buy, even you can sell currency also. When it comes to the future also, it's being increasing. Now you can see the 72.70 is up, so you can buy the currency also. Now let's talk about the margin part. Like most of the currency, they ask me the what actually the margin that we have to pay for buying or any selling any currency of the future lot. So I'll be showing a real example over it. I'll just search over the website. I'll just typing and checking it out. What actually the cost over there. Oh wait. So here's the span. Okay. I'll calculator have search out and I'll just click over the span calculator and that's it. Here it comes. It goes to the website and I click it. I select the options. Okay, let's move to the another. Yeah, here it comes. So yeah, options and the NSC currency, even on the BSC also you can trade over the currency. In the future I've been it's EURINR, so you can use. If I've been thinking about euro will increase and the rupee will depreciate. Remember, euro will increase. I mean the euro will increase from 93.5 to 94 or 94.5 or 95 to 96. So I'll be thinking about that thing. So you can buy that currency and selling it, even on selling also. If I think rupee will depreciate, so what I do, you can see, but there is one thing that I have been missing around. Let me think. Just a sec. Okay, they're coming around, and that's it. Just a second. Yeah. Okay, the future thing is come around. Okay, and the buy I have to sell it. Okay, I've sell it and just buy. I click on it again. I'm back to the options. Okay, I buy the future and I'm now buying an option also, logging an option. Okay, 95 and sell. I'll just sell the 10 lots of an option, so you can see the price and the amount. It's 32.75 paisa. I sell the 10 lots of option and buy the one future lot of GBPINR. So what was my view is? My views is very different over here. This thing is, I've been thinking around that the euro will increase and GBP will decrease. So if I've been trading in euro and GBP also, or planning on that euro will increase and dollar will decrease, so I'll be taking a trade over that thing also. And if I'm doing a one lot, my net premium in the cost me around 3700 on. So that's how the one lot and the thing over it. It's being a cost efficient, so that's how it will cost. It's not being very much like heavy costing over when we go to the equity or any other index over it. Okay, let's move towards the next part. How you can make, just a second. Okay, so some of the basic points one can even remember while making a trade in US or the currency market. One of the basic thing, if you are a beginner also, I still suggest you consult with a broker, but before that, if you're trying or if you're burning your hands, better to consult with a broker. Okay, so whenever you're trying it, though the currency is very reasonable, cost efficient. Okay, so don't try to buy or sell in a bulk lots. Okay, don't try to buy or sell like 50 or 60 lots over it. It's being a very cheap thing. Okay, it's very risky also if we are buying in options also. Okay, currency futures are very reasonable, but if you are beginner in currency market, then start with a single lot, buy one lot or two. That won't, it will cost you around like 500 or 600 bucks over it. Even you can go the five lots, maximum it will cost you around 2 3k, 2 3,000 over it in any case. Okay, so and don't confuse with another thing that you can remember is, don't get confused with USDINR market news and views. Calculations are complex in currency, remember. It's a complex part. In currency, you have to calculate each and everything, whether the USD will increase or whether the USD will decrease, or the rupee will appreciate or rupee will decrease. You have to make sure that whatever you do, you have to be calculative over it. Okay, trading in any instrument, look, currency and equities both are very risky over it, but it doesn't guarantee any kind of risk. It's just a way of hedging your risk. If you are being dealing with a foreign instruments, Forex market, you be able to hedge your risk. So currency will help you in hedging your risk. It's not just about being a, every single point of movement in currency will make your money. If you are being, your strategy is good and everything, so always remember in currency market, even in the futures and options where you're dealing with, time value of money concept in futures and options, along with the purpose of taking a positions in currency pairs. So that's what the basic thing, and there's some small webinar over it. I'm being a very time efficient over it, so very direct to point. If you have any questions, you can ask over it about the currency view. Okay, I'm being opening up a question session. So any questions if you guys have, you can ask us. I'll be able to answer it. Any questions or any answers, or you can join us or anything. There are a lot of numericals I can show you over it, or currency also. Okay, I've been receiving one question from, I'll just like, okay, just a second, I received one question from, okay, what about the brokerage, STT and Dhiren Shah? Okay, Dhiren, what about the brokerage and STT? I'll show you the real example over it, what actually the brokerage over it. Okay, so root out, it's being a per lot size. Okay, it depends on broker to broker wise also, but I'll show you how the broker. Okay, Upstox brokerage calculator. I'm been using it, personally using it, so I'm just suggesting what you can go, and it depends on broker also. Some brokers charge 5 rupees per lot, some even charge like 10 rupees per lot. So it's very cost effective over it. It's not being very difficult over it. So you can go with the brokerage part also. So it's being a really very cost effective over it. Okay, I'll show you the little example over it. And can you show one more example how calculations of, okay, Varun versus, I'll show you again the example very soon. Okay, I'll just show you how, what actually that will cost. Okay, I'll just click no thanks. I'll just put it of USD INR. Okay, USD INR December future 18. I'll just giving it an example. Okay, so you can see the brokerage backup, how much it costs. 21 rupees of just buying a one lot. It's being a buy sell price. You can see the difference of like 71.72. It's being, or suppose if I being need to sell it out 71.90. So you can see still I'm making a profit of 170 rupees. So that's how the brokerage work part of it. Can you show one example? Okay, in USD INR during opening round, how long does it take for an option order to execute, which was placed at 9 a.m.? Okay, you can place it. There is no pre-open market in currency, so you can place it any time. Okay, that's not an issue with it. And one more calculation. Okay, example of it. Okay, another question I've been asked. Normally, individuals are not allowed to trade in currency in India. If that has not changed till today, how we are supposed to trade? Okay, Manoj, I need to know from which country you're being. As an NRI, you can also trade. You cannot. You can trade in GBP or USD over it. Okay, and you can contact with a foreign broker also. But I need to know which country you are from, so I can able to suggest you more. Okay, you are from Delhi, so you can trade in currency. If you are being from India, so you can trade in currency. Even you can trade in forex and cross pairs also, just like GBP USD or Euro USD or any other way. So that's the thing work out over it. So there's not an issue. Any other question? I'll show you the another example of the currency part. Okay. Okay. So here's the example. I'll show you. If I'm being buying or selling currency, how to calculate my profit when I sell short option. Unable to correlate the projected profit based on a spread builder to actuals. Parameters Dhiren Shah. Okay, how to calculate your profit? Okay, I've been using a portfolio, so I've been getting a profit over it. Okay, you can use the calculation part. Okay, I'll just show you the little calculation over it. Just a sec. Yeah, here you can see the option strategy profit builder. You can make a strategy with the help of this thing. Okay, there are a lot of way you can make strategies over it. Okay, you make your strategies and trade accordingly. Here I'm making a EURINR. I just click on next. I'll buy one lot and add it, and here it comes my strategy and the amount I need to required, and if I need to sell it again. Okay, I'll sell it and add. Okay, just do one thing. I'll add it. Okay, add futures. Okay, and I need to Euro USD. You can see there is a currency also futures. Okay, I'll add again. See the graph, you can see again there's a profit and loss going on. I'm being buying an option and amount that is required to trade over it. And another thing is how to calculate the initial question, how to calculate my profit when I sell or short option, unable to correlate the projected profit based on a spread builder to actuals. Okay, what you can do is you can visit a bank and ask for a rate. If you're buying any currency or any forex broker, you can check the rate. They might be having a 10 to 20% difference over it. And when it comes to an exchange and the RBI reference rate, when you check over it, you'll get an actual currency price. So you can trade over it, hang over it if you're going or visiting outside the country. So that's not an issue over it. Any other question anyone need to ask? It's a very basic thing of the calculation part. I hope the calculation is very simple, or it's just being a very calculator for you need to understand each and everything. Parameters to check. Okay, Ritik, Anvil. Parameters to check predicting future price movement. Okay, there are a lot of parameters you can check over it. Okay, first parameters is economic indicators and calendars. When you visit the investing.com website, you might be getting to see. I'll show you how you can check over it. Okay, investing.com. I'll just click over it. Click over the economic calendar. There are a lot of economic activities going on in country wise, country to country wise. So we have to check over it which country you are being interested in trading. If you are interested in dollar, we can have to check the dollar movements over it on the country specific by. So we can see and make the decision over it. Any site or resource where you can learn the basic calculations of currency trading. Okay, there are a lot of basic sources. Once you try, you understand over it. Also, you can join our channel. Okay, I'll give you the link over my Telegram channel where you can actually make a trade and learn over it how you can make and understand the basic calculation of currency. Currency calculation is very simple over it. I'll just show. Okay, Okay, Dhiren Shah. If I take a short straddle on USDINR, how to know my profit after say 2 weeks of holding the position? Okay, that depends. No, so we are making a short straddle. Of course, you are making a short thing, so that's not an issue. Manoj, okay, so simple calculations is going on. Short straddle is again an interesting thing. Uh, Dhiren, what you can do is, being an Upstox customer, that is a good thing. One of the thing is, you can make your position. You can check it on M2M on the Upstox website. You can check there and exit and trade accordingly. So that's an issue. That's a very basic thing. Okay, so here it is come. You can see the volatility part GBP. So the currency also impact with their data. If the GBP USD index, you can check the currency part. So if I'm being trading around in Great Britain pound with the USD dollar, so what I'll do is I'll buy the pound GBP pound GBP INR, or I can sell the USD INR. So whatever the movements coming on, I'll make the benefit over it. So that's the basic thing with the currency. But yeah, first and foremost thing that one need to do is they need to understand the basic calculation of currency. Whatever you trade, you need to understand how much you are spending over it. It's all about the calculation part. The calculation is a bit difficult, but yeah, once you understand, you're able to enjoy the benefit of spread in the volatility, and even you can and save yourself from price movements, price raise when you're dealing with an export import part. Please give one example. Okay, Varun Vashar, I'll give you one example of currency. Okay, I'll give you that. Okay, suppose USD INR is trading at 72.30. Okay, and future, I'll buy the future part. Okay, I'll buy the future. Okay, so the future currently is trading at 72.80. Okay, so I'll buy one future lot. It will cost me around 2500. Okay, so for buying a one future lot, I suppose I'll buy a one lot. Okay, so whenever there is a movement of 72 point moves to 73, so I'll be getting around zero point 0.2 paisa. Okay, 73. So what I do is zero point 0.2 paisa multiplied by 1000. That's it. I'll be making 200 rupees gain, and my investment will be around 1500. So the net gain that I will be making around is 13.33%. That's the basic calculation of currency. It depends on the view. Why is there a delay in executing after market order when market opens? That depends on the broker to broker. Why generally it wants to take too much time. Basically, how to look up ATM implied volatility of USDINR options, or what is the best way to calculate Greeks for it? Thanks. Okay, Dhiren, it's being a very uh, pro kind of a questions, and it's being one of my webinars or paid webinars over it. I will be pleased if you go for the paid webinar over it. That being how implied volatility and USDINR will help you in making another best way over it if you're going with an option part. Or you can go and join the channel. Could you suggest most reliable technical indicators or signals? Okay, Ritwik Anil. Depends on your research. But yeah, one thing we will suggest is if you are being comfortable with any signals, you can go with it. Is brokerage for market orders more expensive than limit orders and currency options? No. It depends on broker to broker. I still suggest your broker. Look, whenever you're making a trade in any stock or in equity, I personally suggest you need to consult with a broker. You need to check how much you're paying of the cost in each and everything before signing any or before going with any broker part. It's one of the most reliable thing because it's our money. You have to be very much concerned about it. That's it. Any other thing, any other question you guys have, you can ask or you can connect with us. I'll just show you, you can how you connect us. Okay, so here it is then. You can connect with us at Telegram also. You can search my channel Smart Trading. smart investor, where I'll give some suggestions over it, over the currencies, over the stocks. Okay, indicators you can try the MACD also. Later you can have to keep on asking, doesn't mean, but yeah, you can use MACD also. You can use valuation price also if you're using an Upstox Brokerage, or you can use super trend also. It depends on and your analysis over it. You can use any indicators. It's not being any perfect indicator. It's just a view about how we are analyzing, how we are making it a money over it. Okay. Our currency is mostly for hedging purposes, but if we as an speculator, if we are doing it, we need to think about it. Sorry. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so here you can connect with us at Telegram channel is SMTRDIN Smart Trading. How what EM? Okay, Ritu, you've been going for a very much technical part of it. You can use EM also, depends on you. Okay. Also in the YouTube channel also you can follow our YouTube channel link, or you can just search it hashtag Investiture. You can follow us on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter. It's up to you. Or is there any other question you would like to ask? You can ask me. The webinar is very short just because I would like to share very important points over it. So that's why I put it up very short and clear. If you have any other question, you can ask me, or like look forward, or you can like text me over it, or you can directly connect with me. I'll just show you. Yeah. Okay. So I hope I have answered all your questions. I hope you like the webinar. It's being a very short and very good webinar. I hope you like it. Cool comment over it. Thank you. And that's our channel. If you have any other query, please mail us at red.investiture@gmail.com. Okay. Okay, guys. So have a good day. Goodbye.